Okay, welcome back to the live stream. We're going to do a doubleheader today because I just don't want to do the repeated races over and over that are longer. So we're going to do two 3R races today. I'm going to start with Sand and Sequoias, which takes in the new Titans Grove route. I've never raced on it. So it's going to be kind of a short route, only like 12 and a half miles. That's not really in my wheelhouse, but we'll see what happens. And then after a very short recovery, we're going to go into one lap of Innsbrucking, so the leg snapper. And that should make up my training today. And that will be the last time I am going to live stream for about a month and a half. Because tomorrow they're picking up all of my gear. I'll still be on Zwift and stuff from time to time because I'll be bringing my trainer with me. It's just I'm going to send all of my streaming equipment with the moving company. So I'll just be Zwifting on like either my iPhone or on the iPad or something like that over the next few weeks. But we did accept our house in Idaho this week. Just the bad part is we'll be arriving in Mountain Home on like the like the 3rd or 4th of October, and we don't get our house till the 31st. No, we get our house on the 21st. We don't get our household goods delivered until the 31st. So, be doing some riding out there. I've been looking through Strava, looking for some segments around, so I'll be doing some of that. I mean, shoot, it's already almost winter here. It's been down into the mid-30s a few times. But still, sometime like today, I think it's supposed to get up into the 80s again, but, that's not until like 2, 3 in the afternoon. The rest of the day, it's like 50s. But I believe out there it's already, getting up into the 70s pretty early. But yeah, right after this live stream, I'll tear down almost all of my equipment and get it packed up because the movers will be here first thing in the morning. I need to go on Amazon and get one of those Bluetooth plugins, because I'm so cold in the morning with these fans going on that I have to wear this stuff just so I don't freeze to death. And, I've been sick, but honestly, the last two nights, I've actually slept without coughing and stuff, which has been nice. That still doesn't mean this is going to go well. Being such a short race, I still am a B racer according to Zwift Power, but I'm racing in the A's. I mean, might as well push myself. Even though these 3R races, everybody starts together, so it doesn't really matter what you sign up as. All right, we got 1 minute warning. I'm going to get the music going here in a second. We're going to see what we can do on this one, then we'll take a break and go to Innsbruck. Of course that would happen. Oh no! Woo! Should have. Half the time I forget to unlock my climb, and then it doesn't, what's the point? I have a feeling it might be a bit subdued at the beginning of this race, just because it's flat. But also being so short, I don't know. I have a feeling people would wait until those climbs. And there's a few A pluses in this group. I think one guy's 20-minute power was 5.1 kilos, watts per kilo. I can't do that. I've not raced this early in the morning for a long time. I used to, get up at 3 o'clock just to Zwift race. And today I had to get up at 4:10. I'm just not used to getting up that early. All right, about to finish the lead in. Give out my ride-ons. Can't catch them all. So, not a horrible field. We got 55 people total in the race. Last night when I went to bed, it said I was the only A signed up. I was like, is this even worth streaming? And it's like, I won in a field of me, or worse. I sign up for the A's, be the only one there, and still come in second like a B. Beats me. Not that B's are weak by any means. I'm a B. But I woke up this morning and it was like 17 A's had signed up, so makes for a decent field. That's one nice thing about these 3R races, is that everybody starts together. That can be bad too, but it guarantees a bigger field. But I understand the frustrations. I've been there when you're barely a B or barely a C, and there are strong guys within your field that are going to hang on to the faster group. It just makes it so hard to compete. But like we talked about last week, that you gotta approach your Zwifting as one, a video game, Two, a great way to bring your indoor training up a level and make your training a lot harder. You know, in the end, it's just fun. I think about the first few races I did with Dirt when I first joined them over a year ago. And I just shocked at how fast they went out and how hard they went. I had no idea what it was like to suffer or go deep. And once we get, you know, and there's no racing around here, but we're going to be so close to Boise and I'll be in criterium season out there. It's just, Zwift is such an advantage to go against these fields of such a deep roster of talent that when you get to your local events, I feel like you have an advantage. We'll see, I might get there and just get completely annihilated by the talent up there. Down there, not much is up there from here, except for maybe Henry up in Canada. Another Dirt here. You can make sure I give him a ride on. I already did. Right on. A little bit of an effort here. Figured some people might turn it on a bit. But I don't want to blast out of the group either and go too hard. My legs are a little tired from yesterday. My coach, Shayne Gaffney with GC Training, had me doing 8-minute intervals, not that hard on watts. You know, it's only 255 watts, but my cadence was 50. And it puts such a load on me muscularly. I can feel it today. What I'm nervous for is how hard are these boys going to go on this climb, on these climbs through Titans Grove. And that's not a good thing, is to be going into something nervous. Like when I go in confident, I know I'm going to have a good race. Because, you know, you go for it. I'm already doubting myself on these climbs. I wish I wouldn't, but you know, bigger picture, I've been cycling now for a year and a few months. Still pretty new to the sport. Very new. And now that I'm cross-training in the winter, getting my running back, and I just signed up for a half marathon at the end of October in Boise. So, you know, I still got a lot to work on. I figured this would start happening. Rest time. I'm tired. There's somebody going. They go hard on the climb. It's not something I'm gonna really respond to. Man. Oh man. All right. Seventh on Zwift. Zwift power, I don't know yet. You know, I really wish I had my sprint at the end of these. It's just, it's not what I've been training for all summer. It's been long efforts. And that one hurt. That one just hurt. I'm no climber. Hope you enjoyed it. You know, one of my goals was to stay with them through Titans Grove. And I did. Is what it is. I don't know if I just don't have the grit to put in the sprint at the end. It's like, you know, I'm very comfortable making 1,200 watts on fresh legs. Just the other day, I was having some fun at the end of a workout, and I held 795 for 30 seconds. I don't even know if I broke 600 there in that final bit of effort. I don't feel like I did. Zwift power. Results probably aren't. No, they aren't posted yet. Okay. 3.9 watts per kilo. Did 295. Normalized 304. You know, that's just not good. maybe the fact is I'm just a bee. But in past races, I felt like when I was in the bees doing work there, I felt like I was sitting in for 70-80% of the race. My graph is showing blue most of the time and I'm only doing work on the climbs. I just don't see how I'm going to get any better in those kind of fields. So racing these A guys, puts me up to my limit and gives me a good training effect. So I could either A, go down to the B's, and get into a measuring PP contest with like, hey, I won. But did I? If I could be racing with these guys and trying to get better. Because for me, it's all about real world results. And racing against these guys can only make me better for when it's time to hit those real races. I'll tell you what, because my running has started to feel so good, and I love running, started to mentally think about Ironmans again. Probably half Ironmans, to be completely honest. The full Ironman isn't most people who do that race ends up being a very controlled pace. The run's almost a shuffle, stuff like that. I still believe at the half Ironman, you're still going hard. I love the 5150 because that's like a full gas effort. And where I'm not a good swimmer, my bike and my run make up for greatly in those shorter events. Not so much the sprint. You gotta come out of that water with everybody in the sprint. Oh, coffee. In other news, my wife, Mama Mutch, just signed up this weekend. I was really pushing for her to. She is now an athlete of GC Coaching and Shayne Gaffney. She is on Zwift. She's been live a few times. You can go back through my video feed and find her. She's in the Dirt TTT Team Time Trial events lately. But really, she's using him to work on her half marathon. And for the Air Force, her PT test, she's always gotten a good score, but she wants to max it out. And that's going to take a little bit of training for her to get that 1.5 miles down. I think for females at her weight, or age, weight doesn't matter. I think they have to do their 1.5 miles in 10:20 to get full points. And when I got out and retired from my age bracket, I think I was supposed to do like 9:13 1.5 miles for full points. Now that I'm old, probably even lower, I don't know what I could do for 1.5 miles right now. Like, Shayne's got me doing a lot of negative split running, which I'm feeling pretty comfortable with. Unlike that last race, and I really thought I'd see myself go over 4 watts per kilo for such a short race, but I didn't, which is interesting. I went for 3.9 watts per kilo, and as you guys saw last weekend when we did that 65K race, I did 3.7 watts per kilo for that race at an hour and a half. In this race, I don't even know how long it took us. How long did it take us? 30 minutes. It's 3 seconds off first. but that was that A+ rider. I was the only B in the A's. And honestly, I was there for it. I just didn't put down a sprint. My 15-second, I went 6.2 watts per kilo. That's ridiculous. I should have at least been up in the 10s. Okay. Can't just keep going on about that race. What's next? 6:05, right? Innsbrucking. Okay. We got 16 minutes. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys would enjoy this kind of format of live streaming of 2 different races. So we got this long lull in the middle that I'm getting cold. But it's nice to sit here and chat with you guys a bit. I mean, I'm not the most popular person on YouTube streaming Zwift racing. Not like Chris Pritchard or Cam Jeffers or Ash Beach. But I do get a lot of people reaching out saying how it's kind of nice to watch somebody, to nicely put it, struggle like the normal person. So yeah, I struggle. I don't podium. I don't wreck people. I'm not a prodigy that's just unfound yet. I'm older. I think I turned 37 here soon. And trying to compete with these guys, that's just not going to happen. I mean, it could. There are people that are outliers that are awesome at mid 40s, late 40s. They're still competing. But I tell you what, I have fun, and I really enjoy this. And so if anybody else can watch this and get inspired, that's awesome. When I first got into cycling, vegan cyclist videos, dude, I watched that guy. I watched all of his videos over like a 4-day process, and it just made me want to race and compete and do this. And I found this community, and it's been amazing. I dropped so much weight, and little things changed. I had a max heart rate of like 152 when I started, and yes, I have a low heart rate. And now I don't know, 167 or so is probably my max on the bike. But then when I've been running, and I don't know if that's my heart rate coming off of my Garmin instead of my Wahoo, but when I'm running, I've had heart rates up to 178. I'm not sure that's accurate. I should go out on a run still wearing my Ticker, which is a Ticker X, so it's the model that's made for running. I only got it to be helpful with a little more water resistance, because that first Ticker I got, the normal one, I sweat through it and got into the battery compartment. So I just got the Ticker X the next time because it said of water resistance. Man, having a hip cramp. You know what? I'm going to get a banana. You guys probably heard that. Well, that was attractive. Thank you, Seabold. Always appreciate people coming on and giving me a ride on. And I'll be guilty. I'm that guy that rides around doing my intervals on training days just on my app. Just anybody that passed me, anybody I pass, I try to give a ride on with the app. Should probably be spinning faster to get rid of this hip cramp. See white. I feel like I should be signing up for B races. Where am I? B racer info. My average is 3.8 watts per kilo. But in these races, like, yeah, here, I'm at 3.9, 3.7, 3.8, all that. But if I go down to where I was doing the morning grind racing in the Bs, I averaged 3.5, 3.3, 3.5 watts per kilo. If I keep averaging that, I just don't see any way that I'm going to get any faster. Ooh. I got another dirt here. Signed up for the race. So, maybe I should try to get on Discord. See if he's there. Well, he's gonna put it on me. I'm by far one of the heaviest guys in these races. Holy crap, are we that close? I'm gonna join the event. So I got a fellow dirt racer, averagely awesome. Dude's nasty. I'll probably call that he's gonna win this. I might even go early to try to help him out. I mean, that's true. You know, it's dictated by the group if I'm going to go 4 watts per kilo, but but the bad part was that I wasn't at 4 watts per kilo, and I still had no sprint at the end. That climb just took it from me, and I was just so scared of getting dropped. Probably a little bit of that is also nerves, just so scared I'm going to get dropped that I was probably too spiky with my power instead of sitting nice and smooth. Alright, 3 minutes, 36 seconds till we go. This Chris saying that he's a little under the weather, had a hard work week, and not feeling so hot, but gosh, he's so strong. Caffeine with coffee. Because mornings, bro. Okay, snot, sweat. Race 2. not a lot of people are here yet. You know, what I sometimes find out is a lot of people sign up for races and they just don't show. You know, did not starts. Emotionally, I'm not ready to put in this effort. It's like Chris had a burrito off the bat. This is not how I wanted to start this race. Ooh, man, my legs do not feel good. Damn it. Should have waited. Tell you what, making that catch. Making that catch wrecked my legs. I just didn't have a sprint after that for sure. So I figured try to go early, try to surprise him, be unpredictable. Fuck it, you know. Did what I could. Awesome race by everybody. Let's see where Chris ended up. Chris got third. He was on the podium. Way to go. Way to go. Yes, sir. I ended up fifth. Owie. I went 4 watts per kilo on that one. Whew. You know, it's upsetting not making it on the climb and then having to catch back on, but is what it is. You know, this is kind of a long one with 2 different races, so I want to thank everybody for coming out, watching, and remember to like and subscribe. Woohoo, green jersey. It's just because everybody else quit. But yeah, click the little bell icon. You'll be notified when I go live, and that is going to be about 6 weeks, or around October 31st, September-ish, November-ish, sorry. And until then, see ya. It's been an honor.